NBA Cam Thomas leads Brooklyn Nets to 108-103 victory over Sacramento Kings in hard-fought battle. In a thrilling encounter on Monday night, Cam Thomas delivered a standout performance, scoring 34 points to propel the Brooklyn Nets to a 108-103 victory over the Sacramento Kings. The game marked Nets head coach Jordi Fernandez's return to Sacramento, where he served as an associate coach under Kings head coach Mike Brown for the past 2 seasons. Thomas proved to be the difference maker, particularly in the fourth quarter, where he scored 9 points to help the Nets seal the win. Brooklyn held the Kings to just 15 points in the final frame, demonstrating tenacious defense in the clutch. The Nets had built a commanding 19-point lead in the first half, but the Kings fought back to tie the game at 88-88 by the end of the third quarter. From there, Brooklyn managed to hold off Sacramento's late surge, with neither team managing a field goal in the final 2 minutes. It was all about staying focused and locking in on defense, Thomas said after the game. "We knew they were going to make a run, but we stuck together as a team and executed when it mattered most." Despite the loss, Sacramento's De'Aaron Fox put on a stellar show, leading his team with 31 points. However, the Kings struggled in the crucial moments of the game, missing their final 5 field goal attempts as the Nets tightened their defense. The Kings' inability to capitalize on opportunities in the final minutes overshadowed strong performances from other key players, including Domantas Sabonis and Keegan Murray. Murray provided a highlight reel dunk in the second half, but it wasn't enough to shift the momentum. Brooklyn's Noah Clowney was forced to leave the game in the second half due to an apparent injury. His absence tested the Nets' depth, but, contributions from players like Shake Milton and Trendon Watford helped steady the team. Milton, starting in the backcourt alongside Thomas, made critical plays on both ends of the court, while Watford held his own against Sacramento's physical frontcourt. Meanwhile, Nick Claxton battled under the boards against Sabonis, grabbing key rebounds to limit the Kings' second-chance opportunities. For Nets head coach Jordi Fernandez, the game carried personal significance. Returning to Sacramento, where he had spent the previous 2 seasons as an associate coach, Fernandez was greeted warmly by fans and staff alike. "It's always special to come back to a place that feels like home," Fernandez said, "but tonight, it was about focusing on the task at hand and getting the win. Credit to our guys for sticking to the game plan." With the win, the Nets improved their record and showed signs of cohesion as they continue to build chemistry under Fernandez's leadership. The Kings, on the other hand, will look to regroup and address their late-game execution issues as they prepare for their next matchup. The victory further cements Cam Thomas's status as one of the most dynamic young players in the league, while the Kings will need to find ways to support Fox in crunch time to avoid close losses in the future. Brooklyn's next challenge comes against a formidable Western Conference opponent, while Sacramento hopes to bounce back with a stronger performance in their upcoming game. As the season progresses, both teams are poised to make waves in their respective conferences.